So this is it, the Wahoo BOLT V2. I've sold it and I'm giving you a review because I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. The Prophet ﷺ taught us, isn't it, about that if you have one mountain of gold, you'd want another. I like to think that I'm not part of that group of people, but you know, such is life. Anyway, I've sold it, and I've made some money for human rights. I've gone back to a Wahoo Rome, but I'm going to be upgrading to a Wahoo Rome V2 when I can afford it. Sorry about that bit there. Right, I paused the video to try and find my Wahoo V1. So that's the V2 Bolt. I'll show you inside. So I couldn't find quickly the V1, though I don't own it anymore. It's my spare unit. It's got a bleeding screen and it still works excellently. I wouldn't advise buying one now unless you're coming from mobile phones. Get rid of your mobile phones, guys, and get yourself a GPS. Get a Wahoo if you want. Screen protector, sorry. When you turn it on, because I've reset it back to factory settings, I'll get back to you once it's turned on. It goes like this, and then a little man comes up riding his bike. But it's just, Wahoo's just absolutely amazing, honestly. Thank you, Shiraz. May Allah reward you for recommending me this. While that's loading up, which isn't really, oh, there you go, warming up, the little man cycling his bike. Right. It comes with that out front mount, which you can lock your device straight into, and apparently it's got some kind of aero features. I'm not really bothered about all that kind of stuff. As I said, I don't wear Lycra and I don't do them kind of dirty things. And that's it. That's the box. That's what it looks like when it starts up. You basically download your companion app. It tells you to scan it. So from your companion app, you can just scan that barcode and it just pairs up. I make my routes on OS Maps. You can make your routes on Strava as well. They're really, really easy to integrate and transfer across. You just need to do a little bit of reading, Googling, YouTubing. And within about 5 minutes, you're ready to go. Apparently the V1 or the Wahoo Rome, sorry, the V2 or the Wahoo Rome V2. So the V2 of the Bolt or the V2 of the Wahoo Rome, both have some kind of a way where you can share routes. The Garmin version of that, oh yeah, I've also owned the Garmin 1000, atrocious. Garmin 820, I think it is, one of the later versions. I felt like running it over. I rode about 100 miles on it and then I sold it. Oops, here comes my wife. I'm going to be in trouble now. Right, so that's that. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Buy it. £269 at Treads if you're careful and you use some kind of discount code. It comes in a beautiful little box. The Wahoo support is excellent. So the guy that I bought this off, when he sold it me, this tab was a little bit broken, probably when he was putting it into the mount. I told him I was going to return it. So what he did was got in touch with Wahoo from his own side and they just sent him a new unit. So I ended up completing the deal. That's it. Wahoo BOLT V2, 10 out of 10 item. As reviewed by myself. Just buy it, I suppose. Yeah. Hope you enjoy. The only reason why I didn't make this review, and I've got lots of other reviews for my Tico socks, for example. I won't be reviewing Rafa. I've got nothing really much to say about them, to be honest with you. I wear it all the time, as you can see. I've got Rafa there. That's Rafa, both second-hand, by the way. That's how good they are. Yeah, I weren't going to make this video because I can't be bothered with all the editing. I'm not very good at it. I've got dyslexia, and that's also another reason why the Wahoo just works for me, and the Garmin, I just want to run it over every time I try to use it, or every time I've used it, even though I've used it for 200 miles at a time, sometimes, not all the time. And I've used the Wahoo V1 or the Roam for the bare bones 200, which is a 200-kilometer mountain bike ride created by Stuart Wright of Bare Bones Bikepacking, and it's been absolutely fine. See, he even tells you to start riding. Yeah, enjoy, and sorry for the poor editing. Jazakallah khaira, and I hope you enjoyed the Quran verse at the start of the video. Sorry for shaking about so much.